Hi and welcome to another video in which I'm going to be sharing with you the Friends tarot cards. This is a deck based upon the Friends TV series. As you can see, there are the characters. It says a look into your future from Central Perk, which of course is the famous cafe where they all drink coffee. And on the back it says, could these cards be any more prophetic? They're available to purchase for $14.99 in the UK, so they're really nicely priced, and they're in a little tuck box, really cute. So if we open the box, you get on your tarot cards, on the top of it, you get a little card that explains some spreads. And it does say that the Friends-centric deck is based on the Rider-Waite design. So it is a traditional tarot deck, but just with a modern feel. So you get some spread examples, and it's just a really simple insert. Other than that, you know, you're not going to get much else. These are the backs of the cards. As you can see, they are reversible. They are quite glossy and the cardstock is quite thin, but still a lovely deck. Certainly if you're a Friends fan and you like reading tarot, this is worth having. So we'll have a look at the cards. So starting with the Major Arcana, we have the Fool. And we've got, I think it's Joey there, with of course one of the famous ducks. And he's in the Fool stance, which is brilliant. Then we have Phoebe as the Magician, and why not? Brilliant, isn't it? They're so traditional, but obviously, you know, all the cards are the characters that we know so well. So they are really easy to relate to, especially if you're a newish reader. Here's Rachel as the High Priestess. And Monica, of course, as the Empress. Some of the characters I look at and think, oh, no, I would have chosen someone else as perhaps the Empress. But here we go. Monica's the one. Then we've got the Emperor here. Now, you'll notice other characters coming through from the series other than the main characters. The Emperor's like the king, isn't he? He's like the ruler. So we've got Richard there. And then we've got Monica as well as the Hierophant. And then, of course, Rachel and Ross as the lovers. On the Chariot, we have the wonderful Taxi with Phoebe there. And Strength, we've got Chandler. And the Hermit, bless him, we've got Ross in the museum. Then we have the Wheel of Fortune. Now this is a bit different because we have got the characters, as you can see, but they're smaller and it does look a lot more traditional tarot style. Then we've got Justice, Phoebe as Justice, and the Hanged Man. Okay. And I do believe this is Ross as Death. We have Temperance. I really like this one. Rachel in the cafe. And the Devil. I mean, who would have put Joey as the Devil with his pizza, bless him, his bad habits? And then we have the Tower, which of course would be the cafe, or their building even where, you know, would be the main tower. And then we have Monica as Hope. And she also looks a bit like Temperance here with a balance between the water flowing. And we have Monica as the Moon. I suspect whoever created this deck is a real Monica fan. And then beautiful Phoebe for the sun with the pigtails and the sunflowers, gorgeous. And we've got Judgment there with Chandler. And again, Monica for the world. They're definitely Monica fans. Every ace in the minors is just like a pip style. So this is the Ace of Wands. Then we have the Two of Wands with Rachel out on the balcony waiting for answers. And the Three of Wands, Ross waiting to take a journey. And the Four of Wands, the celebration of Rachel and Ross. And the Five of Wands, this kind of battle between the genders, if you will, and the battle between the friendships. And then we have the Six of Wands for Rachel there. And the Seven of Wands, again, Rachel. And then we have the Eight of Wands, no characters, but we do have the cafe wall. And the Nine, Ross. And the Ten of Wands, this overwhelming Rachel and a child. And the Page of Wands. Sorry, I'm just laughing at Ross's outfit there because we all know that episode. And then the Knight of Wands, we've got Monica again. And Rachel is the Queen of Wands. And the King of Wands is Ross. Again, like I said, the pip card's always been the ace. And we've got that cup there, which would be the Central Perk cup. Two of Cups, and we've got the beautiful Phoebe here. And I want to say that it's not Chandler, it's Phoebe and her boyfriend. And then we've got the 3 of Cups with the girls, of course. And the 4 of Cups with Phoebe looking really downhearted, even though there's a cup up there. And then we've got the 5 of Cups with Phoebe again. Phoebe is definitely a Cups girl. And then the 6 of Cups with Phoebe again. And the 7 with all them decisions. And how beautiful is this? Phoebe carrying a guitar case, walking away into the moonlight. Love it for the 8 of Cups. And the 9, Phoebe again. And the 10, we've got Phoebe again, and this is her wedding. And this is really lovely. And then we've got the Page and the Knight, which is obviously Phoebe's fella. And the Queen. And the King. So moving on to Swords, we have obviously the Pip card for the beginning on the Ace. And then we've got Monica for the 2 of Swords. 3 of Swords, we don't have any characters. It looks like a heart-shaped stake with the knives in it there. And then we've got the 4 of Swords. Look, Lionel Richie albums. Then we've got the 5 of Swords. You've got Phoebe in the background there going along the road. 6 of Swords. I love this climbing the sword with a briefcase. And the 7. Now, this is Monica, but obviously if you remember the storyline, Monica dressed up to work in a cafe. Not the cafe, which not Central Perk, but another 50s style cafe. And this is her dressed up. And then we've got the 8 of Swords, Monica again, and the 9. I can imagine her nightmares would probably be about untidiness. And then we've got the 10 with obviously Monica and Chandler. And the Page of Swords there. How cute is that outfit? And the Knight. And obviously it's Monica coming to the rescue. And Monica is the Queen. So obviously they're each taking their own suits. So Monica is the Swords, and Phoebe was the Cups, and Rachel was the Wands. So then we've got here Chandler as the King of Swords. Again, Ace of Pentacles. Beautiful design here. I love this over the snowy mountain caps. For Ace of Pentacles. 2 of Pentacles, Joey. How you doing? And then we've got Joey again for the 3. And that's at one of his auditions. And the 4. 5, will act for pennies. Bless him. And the 6, over shopping. And then we've got the 7 with his little award there. And the 8. I haven't seen a sub yet. I haven't seen one of his favourite meatball sandwiches. And then we've got the 9. And the 10, which is very Pippish, but you can see the family there in the photo. Well, not the family, but the group. And then we've got the Page. And the Knight. And the Queen. And now this was Joey's girlfriend in some of the episodes. And the King. So that is the Friends Tarot. It's really affordable, lovely, relatable deck, especially for beginners or big Friends fans like myself. I would certainly recommend this tarot deck. If you've got this deck, let me know, and let me know what you think about it. If you haven't, but you're tempted to get it, let me know. Give me your thoughts upon this. I'd love to hear what you think. Thanks for watching, and take care.